we are going to pick the biggest winners and losers of NFL Week 7, as we always do. Donovan, who is your biggest winner of the week?
The biggest winner is Twitter offensive coordinators.
Okay, what the hell does that mean?
There's so many times where people on Twitter are like, why are they not running this? And in this specific instance, everybody in Philadelphia has been telling Kevin Patullo, you get under center and you see what happens. And they did it, and Jalen Hurts dominated. The Eagles dominated. We're back up. Legendary day, career high from Devontae Smith. A.J. Brown, 120 yards, two touchdowns. Everybody was eating one of the best passing games from Jalen Hurts in his career, all because you listened to Twitter and you went under center. Yeah,
the under center drop back, which Jalen Hurts has never done. So I guess he was concerned that maybe he couldn't do it. He can, and he can throw that deep ball. It's finally activated. And you know what's funny?
Put the word out. We're back up.
We're back
up. You laughed at me last week. We're back up.
Slow down.
What was nice about it is there was I think it was the first touchdown to A.J. Brown. He didn't even run a fucking route. He just ran forward, grabbed the corner, and was like, I'm big, and ran forward and beat him. It just was physical and huge. It's hard to run that type of offense where I'm just bigger and better than you. If there's ever a team that can, it is the Eagles passing offense. They finally got back to that.
Wow.
No route on a fourth down.
Yeah, it was bullshit, but it worked.
Who would have known? Your big beefy ass wide receiver can just manhandle whatever corners on him.
I wonder if that was called.
Surprising.
Is he supposed to run a stop or something? And he was like, man.
I have no idea. Now, for next week, let's see what happens again, because I have no idea.
Yeah,
I might be a loser next week.
That's the point. You're a winner for now. Don't get too happy. You can't get too confident in the Patullo Jalen Hurts combination of a passing attack.
My first winner, Kelvin Shepard, the Lions defensive coordinator. He has a bunch of backups playing like Hall of Famers right now, bro.
He's got third string corners playing like Hall of Famers.
All the injuries that they've been faced with, whether it be Terry Arnold or all these guys, he has their defense nipping every single wide receiver, snuffing out every single pass, making the most just needle threading plays ever. And that's been the leading cause as to why this Lions team has looked like goddamn actual contenders, Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, I think he might have ended the Baker Mayfield MVP buzz last night by himself. He called a great game, had Baker Mayfield in hell. He couldn't push the ball downfield like he's been doing all year. They sat on those routes, made it really difficult for him. On top of some bad throws from Baker's, wasn't his best night, but bad nights come because of high pressure defenses, and he did a fantastic job.
Shout out to the Lions, man. You're getting big plays from Jahmyr Gibbs. You're locking people up with third stringers. If they can have one healthy winter, they can get to the Super Bowl.
One of my winners, Jahmyr Gibbs fantasy managers.
Dude, hell
he went berserk. A 70-yard touchdown. I feel like you don't see as many of those as you used to, these big plays down the field from running backs. Every time you see it, it's just like, happy for whoever gets to reap those benefits. Good for him.
This is what life is about.
Yeah. This is why we play the game. 36-yard performances from our running backs.
Love that.
God damn, man.
You know what's funny? He had 36 in like almost the first half. I had him in one of my leagues. I was down by 44.
What?
I came back. I was down by 8. I was like, surely he can give me 8 in this quarter and a half.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers offense had so little motion that they barely used in the rest of the game. And I didn't make that comeback.
Damn.
Baker Mayfield when I catch you. Other big winner, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. You have been saved from the gulag. You are back to playing real football with a quarterback who will at least throw you the ball and let you win. And my God, did they win this week. They went out there. Jamar Chase had so many receptions, I felt like I was watching a glitch. I felt like I was watching a Madden player who knew an exploit route that just he continued to run over and over again. Like we knew we had a 99 overall against a bronze cornerback, and we exposed it. And that's what Joe Flacco can do.
Yeah, that was one of my winners. The Unk Bowl. A lot of times, right? Listen, we made the joke. People were calling it the Icy Hot Bowl. Sometimes we make fun of things. We hype things up on Twitter and online, and it doesn't always it doesn't match our expectations. The Unk Bowl was everything we could have asked for. It restored the feeling. Everyone was like, we haven't seen quarterbacks play like this in a decade.
Yeah. And the Bengals wore the white jerseys, the coolest ones.
It was a whole whiteout in the stadium.
Exactly. Everyone's like, are the Bengals cool again? What?
Yeah. My first winner was going back to the Unk Bowl, Joe Flacco. He has proven to still fucking have it when it comes to doing the most simplistic things ever. That's amazing. They couldn't do it.
Third week in a row, he said Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco can't stop winning.
He can't.
He can't at all.
Yeah, exactly. He showed that even though he's not like good per se, there's a certain level of being a veteran quarterback from that era that you have a certain level of competence by being able to read a defense better than a lot of these young quarterbacks do these days. That it's perfect for a team that just needs somebody who will get the ball to their skill players.
This is what Brady be talking about. He said these young guys, they don't know how to play
Some
quarterback.
RPOs. Oh,
They don't be slinging it like that no more.
They don't.
Lies.
Nope. Shout out to the biggest winner for me, second biggest winner after those guys, Devontae Adams. Finally got to feel the full effect of being fed by Matthew Stafford. Many receivers from many generations have felt the effect of being his wide receiver one. It's a glorious thing to be given every single target every time down the field. And with no Puka, Devontae Adams felt that this game.
Just a wide receiver's best friend.
Yep.
Dude, that last game he had was so weird. His stat line was so weird too. He didn't even put up that many like receiving yards at all.
Yeah, 2 red zone touchdowns. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he had like 40 or 35 yards.
Wait, it's only 35?
Yeah, it was so low.
Really?
He had like 2 or 3 touchdowns too.
I think I just remember the touchdowns. I felt like it had to be more. I felt proportionally it had to be more because I felt like he was dominating that game.
And that's why people like playing with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Because you can get your touchdowns and it could feel 35 yards can feel like 200.
Yeah.
So I do like that for Devontae.
Wow,
Adams.
it was 35 yards, only 5 receptions. I felt like it was more. You know why I felt that way? Because it was 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. Just missiles to the heart.
I was watching it. I didn't even look. I was like, oh, he's eating. It had to be 10 receptions. Never mind. He didn't get force fed, but he got it where it mattered. I take that winner back.
Yeah.
He
just
No, I know. He's still the winner.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
My next winner, Bo Nix agenda pushers. If there was ever a time, right, it's been kind of shaky to start the year, but you mount a fourth quarter comeback like the Broncos did. You scored 33 points in the fourth quarter. You have a rushing touchdown the way Bo Nix did. If you are trying to say that Bo Nix is going to be a top 10 quarterback and Sean Payton is holding him back, Sunday was your day. That is the foundation for your entire argument. And shout out to you because you're up right now.
For the next 7 days, you have bragging rights. And honestly, the NFL is all about taking advantage of your 7-day windows to talk shit because you never know what's going to happen the next week. This is your week.
Exactly. Life comes at you fast. So enjoy Bo Nix top 5 quarterback talks while you can.
Yep.
My next winner, Mike Vrabel. There's nothing better than a sweet, classic revenge game, comeback game. I was not the problem game. Look what happens when you go ahead and give him like, is Drake May like hurt? Is he out for?
I don't know
like,
if he's in
next
this
game or
game or not.
whatever?
I haven't seen anything about that.
Yeah, not sure. But look what happens when you give him a competent front office with competent players and a star quarterback who's ascending.
Yeah.
Crazy things.
Winning games left and right.
Also, along those lines of it's not my fault, big winner, Brian Callahan. Got fired, got to have a successful hate watch, saw the Titans lose by double digits again, and he could say, listen, it wasn't me. Those guys just suck. It is not all on me.
Shout out to Quinshawn Judkins. Got the weekly Miami Dolphins stimulus package. If you have a running back in fantasy football that is playing the Dolphins, not only start them, trade for them in every other league you have because they will go stupid. Last week it was Kamani Vidal looking like a starting running back, getting over 100 yards in his first start. Now it's Judkins going insane. The Dolphins are where running backs go to thrive.
I can't believe it, man. They suck.
They're terrible. I hate them. They're the worst.
I do not like them.
On a similar note, not similar. Other big winner, Rashee Rice. The comeback that was romanticized to high hell. You would have thought that prime Calvin Johnson was walking through these doors the way they talked about him unlocking the Chiefs offense. They're right. They cooked. He's everything they needed. We knew that. He looks like a budding star, just like we thought they would. They fed him. They used him in the run. They had a little touchdown and a little shuffle, like jet sweep thing. I don't know what you call it. It's technically a pass. He cooked, and they look great again.
Another winner on that same front, Kareem Hunt. Didn't have a dominant game. Didn't play well necessarily at all. But guess what? You can rest now. No more eyes are on you necessarily at all. You're not relied upon as a second back no more, or even at times throughout the year looked like the first back. You can rest now, Unc. Your knees can rest. Your career can solely set a sail.
Nice. I'm out of winners.
Okay. Colts fans, once again, you just keep beating the shit out of all these good defenses. They're just the best offense in the league. And like, it's going to take a while for people to like really give them that respect because of how different it is. They are the best, most well-rounded team in the AFC right now. And they just continue to destroy people. They continue to put their foot on the gas. Jonathan Taylor is, without a doubt, the best running back in the NFL right now.
He's in MVP talks right now.
Without a doubt, the best running back in the NFL right now. Tyler Warren, low-key, without a doubt, the best tight end in the NFL this season so far through these games with Brock Bowers hurt, George Kittle hurt. He's kind of been the best tight end in the league. Daniel Jones is playing like a Pro Bowler. He's probably here to stay. The offensive line is working. It's a great day to be from Indiana.
I cannot believe this. I really can't in my mind picture Daniel Jones leading the best offense in the NFL.
I can picture because I just saw it throttle my team and it looked fully real. And Aronde Gadsden, breakout tight end for the Chargers. Shout out to him, big winner for this week. Oh, we got light skin Antonio Gates, regen. And last one, I got to give this guy a shout out because this guy is the punching bag of the NFL. Everybody hates him for solid reasons most of the time. DeAndre Swift. You've had 2 good weeks in a row. After the bye week, the Bears running game has been unstoppable. They're finally getting DeAndre Swift in a position that works for him to succeed. He's making the right reads. He's killing it.
Shout out to the Commanders, man. Making everyone look great. Community service.
Anybody, any more winners?
Nope.
I got
A lot of winners.
Well, who is the biggest loser of the week, Donovan?
It's the New York Jets. You are 0-7. You keep losing.
Damn.
You keep losing. And until you find a win, you will be on my list. You guys are 0-7 right now.
Not only are they the biggest losers because they just simply have lost the most times, they are clearly the biggest loser. Justin Fields, you got benched for Tyrod Taylor in 2025. I missed week 1 when we thought Justin Fields was going to have a resurgence year. We chose to believe in that 30-point, a good loss. I mean, I just wanted to believe in him. I wanted it to be fun. Yeah. I wasn't like, I was tentative about it, but I was like, good for him. I haven't said good for him in weeks.
This is, again, we're not even halfway through the year, and he's getting benched.
For Tyrod Taylor.
This is not going to end well.
It's already not ended well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he'll start again, I'm sure. It's not over. Writing's on the fucking wall.
I'm sorry, Jets fans. This is the only time that we will talk about you is as the biggest loser in the NFL week in and week out.
Damn.
Tough.
How many more games until Aaron Glenn gets fired?
1.
No.
If he goes 0-8, he's fucked?
Nah.
No, Logan, he might be. Like he could get fired today and I won't be shocked.
What's the rest of the schedule look like, man? Regardless of losing.
It doesn't matter.
You're right. I don't know why I asked that.
It doesn't
matter.
You
know what? How many weeks are left for them? They played 7 games, so there's 10 games left?
Yeah.
There's going to be 10 games I'm not favored in.
Nah, fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who they play. I guarantee it. Next loser. Pour one out. Mike Evans, 1,000-yard reception streak is over. He's going to miss a bulk of the season with a broken collarbone. 1, that probably hurts. That sucks. 2, RIP legendary streak.
Damn, yeah, it's officially over. Literally, I was hearing the broadcast talking about how it's a possibility you can go ahead and get that 1K yards over in a heartbeat, bro. Yep. Pouring out, again, not necessarily pour the full bottle out, but pour a quarter of the ball out. Baker Mayfield's MVP odds. It's not completely over, but goddamn, he got neutralized, man. All that moxie, all that swag, all that toughness, that grit and grind, fucking nullified.
Especially with Patrick Mahomes dropping 31 points on the Raiders. Rice is back. They're only going to keep getting better. It's not looking good for the swaggy white boy case to win MVP.
Swaggy white boys again. Let's double up. Losers again. The New York Giants, man. Overall, the ball was going on, man. Jackson Dart, you just had terrible INTs. You give up a pretty much a impressive lead in a historic fashion, damn near. It's not looking good for this white boy winner so far.
Well, let's keep talking about white boys that are down bad. Trevor Lawrence. You felt that UK heat on your back. It wasn't great. You felt it pushing on the side right here. It didn't go well for you in London. Tough game where they got completely destroyed by the Rams defense. Shut down. Very little points put on the board in a season that every time some things go poorly for the Jags, even if it's not his fault, Trevor Lawrence catches the heat no matter what.
Welcome to being a quarterback, buddy.
All right, welcome to making $60 million as a quarterback.
Exactly.
And being the 20th best quarterback. It comes with some expectations.
Yeah. I will take, you poured out a quarter of the bottle for Baker Mayfield. I would take the remaining 75% of that bottle, and I'm pouring it all out for CJ Stroud's mental health.
Damn.
Every time that they cut CJ Stroud on the sideline, he looks like he's about to cry. He looks like he is having the worst time in the world because the Texans, week in and week out, their offense doesn't do anything. They're getting beat up. He's getting thrown on the ground. They are losing games. They're 2-4. And the CJ Stroud of 2 years ago that was leading the Texans to the playoffs, that seems a decade ago.
All right, well, while we're pouring full bottles, let's keep it going. Let's talk about players that the bottles have been coming out little by little. Now the full thing's out. Las Vegas Raiders as a whole. Geno Smith, you're probably not going to start for this team next year. Pete Carroll, you might not coach for this team next year. This might be a one and done for a legend type of season. It feels like there's 0 silver linings. Everything about this team is a disaster. What do you mean the Chiefs had more first downs in this game than you had plays played?
Mind you, they took out the starters in the after the third quarter. No, they didn't.
I saw Gardner Minshew for the first time.
They didn't play in the fourth quarter, and you still couldn't score.
Damn.
0 points, less first down, less plays than Chiefs first downs. That's asinine.
That is insane.
You had less offensive snaps than the Chiefs had first downs.
That doesn't even make sense. Fire everyone.
Because you had straight 3 snaps and Chiefs the ball forever pushing on the field. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Pete Carroll, I don't know what to point to for why you're doing a good job.
Who gets fired first, Carroll or Glenn?
Glenn, because he's Aaron Glenn. And yeah. Carroll's going to make it through the year. But this summer, I don't know.
Yeah.
That still doesn't make sense. Like,
that's so hard to watch.
Well, he's Pete Carroll. You don't fire Pete Carroll in season after 1 year, just out of like respect level.
Yeah.
You don't fire Pete Carroll 8 games into a tenure. It does not going to happen. But you could make up a mutual parting ways after one season.
Snaps versus first downs?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my god,
that's nasty work, man.
Yeah. Keep thinking about that.
Okay.
Next loser on my list. After a winning play, a winning celebration, Steelers lineman Broderick Jones jumping on Aaron Rodgers. Good God, man. I understand being excited. You have like one of the oldest players in the NFL, one of the most valuable players for your team specifically, jumping on him. He jumped on him actually not once, but twice. First time Aaron Rodgers was chill about it. Second time he was wigging on him.
Yeah.
Getting pitched out like that. Embarrassing. What are you doing?
I wrote Aaron Rodgers for losing composure. He freaked the fuck out. He turned around. Stop rolling that fucking shit. He was so mad.
You would be mad too if a 300-pound man just dumped on you for no reason.
I only got so many hits in the tank. They're giving me a feel. You better not waste one.
Exactly.
And that was a hit. He went down.
Yeah, like that could have turned out terrible, man.
Especially for his old ass. Like some dust could have popped out of his lungs.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Very cut-worthy.
My next loser, Desert Dwellers. Because the Arizona Cardinals, who started 2-0, have now lost 5 in a row. They are 2-5. Everybody else in the NFC West is 5-2, and the Cardinals are 2-5. Their season is done. I don't care that Kyler Murray hasn't been there. Offenses low-key look better since he hasn't been there, and they keep losing games.
Damn.
It sucks for Cardinals fans right now.
Last one. I had to add a new team to this club that the Carolina Panthers currently occupy. Dolphins as an animal. Really, aquatic creatures as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
We've transcended Tua being a loser. We've transcended Mike McDaniels being a loser. We've transcended the Dolphins as a football team being a loser. We are now moving on to several species of aquatic animals being losers because of this team. Damn. It's not looking good for water mammals.
Your PR is down. No, man. Fuck. It's not even your fault.
We're coming for the whales next. They're next up if we get one more loss. They'll also be losers.
Mammals, we got to have a meeting.
Please.